This is the Scrapper Combo Kit, and when you hear the word combo, what comes to mind? Is it a deal? Is it 2 products in one? Or is it free fries with purchase of a soda? Let me know in the comments what combo means to you. But in this case, it's a large window red dot with a 3x magnifier and Vector Optics unique dual riser mount. What makes it unique? Well, stick around till the end of the video and we'll find out together. Let's skip the boring unboxing videos and just take a look at what you get inside the box. This is the Scrapper Combo Kit, and it comes in 3 parts, or at least 3 primary parts, and we're going to go through each of them individually here. But we're going to start first with the Scrapper Red Dot here. And actually, let's just take a quick look at all 3 of the components here. Now, the red dot and the magnifier are pretty typical in size for a rifle-sized red dot and magnifier combo. Roughly 3 inches long here, and about a inch and a half in diameter, but a pretty large view window here when you're looking through this. And you can see here that it is on, and it has auto activation, has a sleep mode and motion activated, so that it conserves battery. And it runs off of a 2032 coin battery that screws into the side compartment here. Now, because of federal regulations, you're going to start seeing more and more optics not including a coin battery, just because of safety concerns with kids and coin batteries. But in any case, since this is a tool-less cap, it won't be coming with a battery, but you unscrew that cap to put your coin battery in there, and has your windage and elevation turrets or knobs here. And the caps also have this little flat curved little top onto them, and that is actually a little tool that you can use to adjust your windage and elevation. Let's take a listen here. You can hear that it is audible, and it is tactile positive. You can feel each of the indents on there, and the same goes with our windage. And let's just sure this got lined up. Yep, audible and tactile positive. And of course you could always use a flat head screw or tool to adjust this, but it is nice that it does come with caps that have been designed to function as an adjustment tool as well. And you can kind of see, well, we're a little bit too close, but we'll take a better look at the range at this reticle here. But you can see that the reticle is on. There are 2 buttons to adjust the brightness of the reticles. And here's a little odd thing, and I had to double check the manual here, but this button, which I would think is the up button because it is supposed to be oriented this way in terms of looking through this, to me that would be the up button, which you would think means that it would increase the brightness. But no, actually this button decreases the brightness. And the lower button, which is pointing down or pointing towards you, if you're holding this on a rifle, that's the button that increases the brightness. So that's a little odd to me, maybe it makes sense to you. Let me know in the comments what you think about that. But yeah, that is a little strange to me. But it works fine. What you need to do is when you first get it, to turn it on, you would press your up button, and that automatically turns it on, and it can also turn it off. You just keep that pressed, and there you go. It turns, and you manually turn it on, and you just tap it to turn it. I mean, you can manually turn it off, and you just tap it to turn it on. And you can adjust the reticle, and it comes with 3 different designs, or 3 different types. There's a 3 MOA dot and a 32 MOA circle, and of course you can combine the dots. You press the rear button or the down button, and that changes your reticle type. You just keep it pressed and it cycles through the different kinds. Again, I'm sorry you can't see that very clearly here, but when we get to the range we'll be able to see that a little more clearly. So yeah, you can use that down button or U button or towards button to increase the brightness as well as change your reticle type. So there you go. That is our Scrapper red dot. And let's take a look at the Paragon. This is a 3-power magnifier, and like the Scrapper, it appears to be pretty well constructed. No blims, no weird gaps on it. So overall construction is pretty good. And it has a fairly wide field of view when you're looking through this at the appropriate distance. It really minimizes the frame, or minimizes the body that you can see visibly, but it only has about a 2-inch eye relief from what I can tell, and not super wide in terms of the eye box, but just, you know, perfectly acceptable, pretty typical. And let's take a look at, oh, by the way, you can adjust your magnifier, and that's to adjust the position of your dot. It's not necessarily to adjust your zero. The zero is adjusted here, and you can adjust your center, your dot in your field of view by adjusting these points, and these are totally exposed. Let's see if you can adjust them using the same tool. Yes, and these are non-indexing as far as I can tell. Yeah, they just slide. No sound, no indexing, and you can adjust the diopter here to adjust your focus and the clarity of your dot. And we have our mount, which is really the important, or one of the key components in here, because this combines both of the units into one mount to keep the alignment and your aim true. And it has 3 cross screws for a good amount of clamping power on to your rail, and it does come with recoil lugs. So this is a nice, very nice mount. So we're going to get this mounted up, and it comes with quite a bit of kit to do that. Yeah, all of this came with the box, so we're going to put this all together. I'd show you this, but yeah, YouTube doesn't seem to like it when you show any kind of assembly with any sort of firearm as accessory or even a scope. So yeah, we're just going to, with the magic of editing, put this all together and bring this out to the range. We've got our Scrapper red dot at the range, and I'm just going to tap this, and there you go. There is our motion activation. It turned itself on, and you can see the reticle there. This is the dot and circle floating in between frames 6 and 7 on the target board, which is 15 yards away. And you can see as I move this around that the parallax, the reticle stays in position, and as I make it all the way to the edge of our view, you can see there's really no noticeable distortion. So the overall optical quality of these lenses is excellent. This is also a good opportunity for us to see the different reticles here. We have our circle and dot, and if I press the button here, I switch that over to just the circle, and now just the 3 MOA dot. And we're looking at our reference target board 50 yards away. And with the red dot, you can make out that there is a target out there, but you can't see quite a lot of detail with a red dot at this distance. I can tell if there's a target there, obviously. And I don't know if you can see it with the camera, but the dot is roughly centered on that target board on lane 7. But as soon as we bring in even a moderate 3-power magnifier, it makes a big difference. You can more clearly see that red dot just about to the bottom left corner of the grid target on the top. That grid target is on the top right of that board, and you can even make out some fine details like the grid lines and the highlight corners on that grid target. Now, overall, there is a bit of bluish tint. You can see a hint of that in the if you're looking at the color card on the top left. And there is a little bit of chromatic aberration. Again, this is a magnifier. It's to be expected. And as far as other finer details, I can make out the reactive sticker target on the bottom left, that sort of brownish paper target. I can see the hits on that reactive sticker target. And while you can't see it very clearly, or I don't think you can at all with a camera, there are 2 tiny 22 caliber holes below that reactive sticker target on paper. I can actually see it with my naked eye. The camera is not picking up that kind of detail. And in our resolution chart on the bottom right, though a little bit fuzzy with the camera, with my naked eye, I can clearly make out both horizontal and vertical lines down to element 1 in group -2, which for a 3 power optic really is pretty good. Before we talk about the Vector Optics combo kit, I'd just like to remind you to hit that like button. It just takes a second to press that button. And if you're not already a subscriber to this channel, hit the subscribe button. It's free. You don't get charged to be a subscriber to this channel, so thanks for taking a moment to press both of those buttons right now. And thanks to Vector Optics for sending out the combo kit for me to test out. And at the range, when I got a chance to test this out, I found that it functioned flawlessly. And it was so easy to maneuver because of its relatively lightweight, and it is also great in terms of the components of this. The Scrapper red dot is an excellent red dot. It has a really large window for visibility, changeable reticle, and the Paragon Magnifier is one of the best mini magnifiers out there in terms of clarity and brightness, and both of these, of course, together are really well built and well designed. But the mounting system is what really makes this stand out, because it is a rigid or semi-rigid with a side flip. It's all one unit, so it keeps everything aligned. It is surprisingly lightweight for its strength and rigidity. But here's the really cool thing about this. You know, side flip magnifiers are designed so that you can flip it out to the side to get out of the way and use your red dot. And when you need some more extra range, you have your magnifier. But this is the first one that I know of that does this. It allows you to turn it both directions. Usually with a side flip magnifier, if you wanted to turn, it only turns one way. So that's a really cool feature. I don't know if there's other ones out there that have a dual mount like this that allows you to turn it both ways. If there is, let me know in the comments, but this is the first one I'm seeing that has that feature. Of course, you have to have enough clearance under here. Like if you're running a backup iron sights, that might get in the way, but I think this is a really cool feature. And both of these together as a combo kit, both of these are, it's right now, street price is it's under $300, which is a really good value considering that for many big name brands out there, that's just the cost of one of these components. So yeah, you're getting both of these together. So if you're interested in learning more about this product, you can find links in the video description. And thanks for taking the time to check out those links and taking the time to watch this video. God bless. Moondog out. What did you think of the video? Leave me a comment, and you can always chat with me on X, Facebook, or Instagram. You can find useful links in the video description and check out my other videos, channels, and my website, moondogindustries.com.